Welcome back, deep divers. Today,
Oh, I like that.
we're heading to the Himalayas, Himachal Pradesh to be exact. We're diving into ancient myths, mystical creatures,
Oh,
haunted tunnels, impossible romances, even maybe a brush with the divine. We're diving deep into the folklore of Himachal Pradesh.
it's incredible how these tales are so connected to the landscape.
Right.
The mountains, the lakes, the forests. They're not just backdrops. They actually shape the beliefs of the people.
It's true. And we've got a stack of sources, historical accounts, local legends, the works.
Wow.
Trust me, these aren't just like bedtime stories.
No.
These tales tell us about the culture, the spirituality, and the history of this region, ready to be swept away.
Absolutely. I think we'll find some, universal truths in these stories too.
Oh, for sure.
They explore like love, loss, courage, the human experience.
Totally. Okay, let's start with Hadima Devi.
Okay.
This isn't just any mythical figure. She's a goddess connected to the Mahabharata, one of India's greatest epics.
That's right. Hadimba. She was a Rakshasa,
Right.
often depicted as a demoness. But get this, she falls in love with Bhima,
Oh, wow.
one of the Pandava brothers. Forbidden romance.
What?
The clash between two worlds.
Whirlwind romance. But what's interesting is this wasn't just like a fleeting thing.
No, it changed her.
Hadimba went from this fearsome figure to a revered goddess.
Exactly. Her
Mhm.
temple in Manali,
Yeah.
major pilgrimage site. Even today,
Yeah.
people go there for her protection. Makes you wonder how her story evolved,
Yeah. Right.
From demoness to protector.
It's fascinating. Okay, so love, divine power, ancient epics, check. Now let's go to a tale shrouded in mystery and chills, the Barog Tunnel.
Ooh, this was good.
Here, it's like the landscape itself is holding on to the past.
Yeah.
A failed engineering project, a tragic suicide, whispers of a vengeful spirit haunting the tunnel.
Spooky.
A haunted tunnel is one thing, but then you add the stories of a vanishing witch who lures travelers. Like, come on.
It's like that primal fear of the unknown, right?
What do you think it is about those kinds of stories that we just...
I think it's the thrill of the unknown.
Yeah.
It makes you think, what if?
What if it's real?
Yeah. But also, how stories change the way we see places. Would Barog Tunnel be so fascinating without its spooky history?
Right. Okay, from spooky tales to devotion and purity, the legend of Renuka-ji, this one feels different.
Definitely. It's more about faith,
Renuka was this sage's wife, known for like her piety, her devotion.
She was accused, though, falsely,
Most definitely.
faced hardship, yeah.
But here's the twist. Her purity transformed her into a sacred lake.
Renuka Lake. Still revered.
It's like nature itself was a testament to her innocence.
It shows how nature is woven into these tales. Not just a setting, but like a reflection of human qualities and spiritual concepts. Renuka's purity, the lake, is a symbol of that. It's all over Himachal's folklore.
I love that. All right, time to delve into the world of curses.
Curses!
Himachal Pradesh has some places, shrouded in misfortune and transgressions. Rohtang Pass, Malana Village, Kuldhara, the abandoned town.
What is it about cursed places that draw us in, you think?
Curses represent consequences, right?
Right.
Actions having a ripple effect. Rohtang Pass,
Oh, yeah.
pile of corpses, its name means hinting at danger and hardship. Cursed or not, the name alone is spooky.
Oh, for sure.
But then you've got Malana, this isolated village with its own customs and beliefs.
It's like their isolation adds to the mystery.
It really does.
Are they protected? Cursed? It's fascinating how isolation breeds both fear and fascination.
I know, it's so true.
It happens in stories of cursed places all over the world, places on the edges set apart.
Edges of the map.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that makes them perfect for storytelling.
We love a good mystery. Now, from curses to creatures, specifically the serpent gods of Himachal,
Oh, yes.
Mahunat, protector of Siraj Valley, and the Naga deities worshipped in Kulu. Why snakes, though? What makes them so potent in mythology?
Snakes are interesting. They shed their skin. Transformation, rebirth. They can heal, they can poison. In Hinduism, they're powerful, represent fertility.
And cosmic energy. Think about the serpent wrapped around the world, right?
Oh, I know that one.
Creation and destruction, everything connected. It's a theme that resonates in Himachal's folklore.
It does. The serpent deities, they're not just mythical figures. They're nature's power,
Right.
reminding us that we're part of something larger, subject to nature's forces.
Totally. Okay, we've got deities, haunted places, curses. What about love and loss? Love.
Himachal Pradesh has some truly heartbreaking love stories.
Yeah, they do.
echoing through the valleys.
It's like the landscape itself is made for those kinds of stories.
Right.
The Ghost Bride of Shimla, forever searching.
Oh, I know that one.
The Livers of Kajir disappeared, leaving this feeling of longing.
And don't forget the Chamba Chapel story. A cobbler, a princess, love immortalized in footwear.
It makes you think, what is it about this place and love and loss?
Is it the beauty, the isolation, the echoes of ancient passion? Maybe it's the landscape itself, you know?
Oh, yeah.
The peaks, the valleys, the mists, wonder and melancholy.
Fragility.
Exactly.
It's beautiful, though. But love and loss aren't the only forces at play. What about heroic figures? Himachal Pradesh has those too.
Oh, absolutely. Local heroes, legends.
They embody the values of a community, right?
Raja Bansal, devoted to goddess Ambika, protecting Kangra Fort. Markandeya Rishi, defying death through faith in Lord Shiva.
Kori Singh of Chamba, his vision preserved the region's cultural heritage.
They're more than just characters.
They're resilient.
Faith, human spirit. They show how we can shape our own destinies and inspire others.
It's like a blueprint for a life filled with purpose.
Even in the face of adversity.
Okay, love, loss, curses, heroes. But what about the stories that make us question what's even possible?
Ooh, the mystical ones.
The mystical encounters, blurring the lines between what's real and fantasy.
Get ready to suspend disbelief. We've got shepherds meeting fairies, witches in caves, monks with divine abilities.
It's wild. Are they symbolic, or do they hint at something more?
That's what's so cool about them. They make you wonder.
They invite us to consider magic.
The unseen forces at work. And they often happen in these remote, beautiful locations.
Yours makes sense.
It's like the landscape makes the impossible seem possible.
It really does. Speaking of blurred boundaries, we can't forget the power and mystery of nature itself.
That's the foundation of all these stories, isn't it?
Mountains, rivers, forests. Deotiba, the witch trapped in the cave. The Bagsunag waterfall. They all show the respect people have for nature.
Nature's power to sustain and destroy.
It's true. It's like these tales remind us we're not just observing nature.
Right.
We're part of it. Our actions, beliefs, they're all connected.
Exactly. And sometimes those stories warn us
To be careful.
to respect the balance.
Right.
The story of the Bagsunag waterfall, for example.
Right.
A king taking water during a drought.
Angering the Nag Devta, the serpent god.
Classic human hubris, right? He didn't think about the consequences.
Nope. And then boom,
What?
flood and...
It reminds us that nature can be both kind and unforgiving.
Absolutely. But it doesn't end there. The king repents.
Yeah.
The waterfall becomes a symbol of forgiveness, of reconciliation.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
It really is. Humans and nature, always dancing. We need nature, but we have to respect it.
Right. Like we're part of something so much bigger.
Speaking of powerful forces,
Yes.
Jogini Waterfall, near Manali. Blessed by Yoginis.
I've heard of them.
Powerful female deities.
Serving Durga.
The warrior goddess. This story, it shows the reverence for feminine energy in Himachal folklore. And it's not just a story, you know?
It's lived experience.
Yeah. Women still go there to worship for blessings. It's a living tradition.
That's amazing. Okay, let's go to a darker corner of Himachal's folklore now.
Oh.
The haunted gold mines of Chamba.
Oh, those are creepy.
Think about the miners, the tragedies.
Echoes in the darkness.
Right.
Spirits crying out.
It's terrifying. But maybe those stories were warnings, right?
Yeah, maybe. Respect for dangerous jobs, for ambition and safety.
From the depths of the earth to the heights of Kinor now. The legend of the three brothers.
Oh, I love that one. Classic heroism, brotherhood.
Three brothers, blessed by the gods, right?
Each one with a unique ability. They team up to defeat this demon terrorizing their land.
Like an ancient superhero team.
Exactly. Strength, intellect, courage. They show that we need all kinds of talents to overcome challenges. It's a message for today.
It really is. We're stronger together. Okay, let's talk about Deotiba,
Oh, wow.
that majestic peak.
Assembly place of the gods.
Can you imagine? A mountaintop where gods decide the fate of the world?
It's more than just a mountain, right?
It's a sacred space.
The earthly and the divine. Blessings, rain, snow, all from that peak. It shows how connected people are to their environment.
Deotiba is like the source of life itself. Let's go to a more intimate tale now. Something with nature, spirituality, and a little mischief. The story of Bagsunag Waterfall.
We talked about this one a bit before.
We did, but there's more to explore.
It's all about human desires and consequences.
Uh-oh.
The king, stealing water from the Nag Devta, during a drought.
He was so short-sighted.
Wasn't he? Focused on his needs, not the sacredness of the source.
And then fury. The deity floods the land.
But then the king, he repents. The flood recedes, and the waterfall becomes a symbol of forgiveness.
It's beautiful.
It is. And nature's power, but also redemption.
Ain't a little mischievous.
Oh, for sure. These nature spirits, they're powerful, but they also play tricks. They're unpredictable. We have to be careful.
Respect and caution. Okay, let's go to a tale of beauty, betrayal, and fear. The Witch of Kalpa.
Ooh, a classic. Beautiful woman lures man into the forest.
Yeah.
Bad things happen. It's like a warning about the unknown, about hidden danger.
Classic femme fatale.
It also plays into our fascination with powerful women, right?
Those who don't follow the rules.
Exactly. She's captivating and dangerous. Okay, from a powerful witch to a powerful protector. Pungi Valley and the legend of Bhairav,
The guardian deity.
protecting the residents, especially in an isolated place like that, giving a sense of security.
Comfort and strength.
Yeah, especially when you feel alone. It speaks to that need for reassurance, you know.
We all need that. Speaking of reassurance, let's go back to love stories. Deeper into the lovers of Kajar.
Oh, that's a good one. Forbidden love.
Two families feuding.
Yeah. And the lovers, seeking refuge in the landscape of Kajiar. And who helps them? Kajinak, the serpent god.
It's like nature's a character in the story.
It is. Creating a mist to hide them, they disappear. And you're left with this feeling of mystery. Their love is bigger than the world.
Like the landscape protects their love. It's beautiful, and it speaks to the supernatural aspect of these stories.
The mists, the mountains, the valleys, they make magic feel real.
They do. Speaking of magic, let's talk about the shepherd and the fairy.
Oh, I love that one.
It reminds us that amazing things can happen when you least expect it.
A shepherd tending his flock, and he sees a fairy dancing. He asks for her hand in marriage.
Bold move.
He's enchanted. But, you know, there's a catch.
There's always a catch.
He says yes, but he can never reveal who she is.
Ugh, that's tough.
It's a test. But human nature, right?
Curiosity.
He tells, and she disappears. All he has left is the memory.
Sad, but it reminds us that some things are best left unknown.
That trying to hold on to magic can make it disappear. Okay, enough heartbreak. Let's talk about something solid. The Stone Warriors of Barog.
Those are cool.
History, legend, and a little divine intervention.
A battle, one side losing, and then a saint appears. He turns the warriors to stone, saving them from death.
Epic.
And those stone warriors might still be there.
No way.
It's like the legend is part of the landscape.
Blurs the lines between myth and reality. What if it's all true?
Right. Okay, Speedy Valley now. Ancient monasteries, monks with amazing abilities.
That place feels different.
It does.
The altitude, the landscape, the monasteries. Another realm.
The monks are like conduits to the divine.
With the miracles, powers, they've tapped into something special.
There's power of belief, too.
If you believe, you see it.
And in Speedy, belief is everywhere. Okay, back to the power and mystery of nature. We've talked about it a lot.
It's the heart of these stories.
Deotiba, the witch, Boxing Waterfall. But there's one that really shows the connection between humans and nature. The spirit of Karsog Valley.
Oh, yes. A protector, ensuring abundance, keeping everyone safe.
It reminds us that we're not separate from nature.
We're a part of it.
We have to take care of it, be grateful.
It's about reciprocity, right?
Give and take. Speaking of respect, let's go to the Bhima Kali Temple in Sarahan. Respecting spiritual boundaries.
Bhima Kali.
Powerful.
A Shakti Peeth.
So important.
The stories of its origin are incredible.
The goddess battling demons, good versus evil, and the Pandava brothers even went there during their exile.
Mythology and history all woven together. It gives the place so much depth. Okay, from a place of power to a place of peace and tragedy. Tani Jubar Lake in Narkanda.
Oh, that one's sad. A child who drowned.
His spirit is still there.
Even peaceful places can hold sorrow. What's the point of these stories, do you think? Are they warnings or ways to remember?
Maybe both. Life is fragile, but we need to find meaning in loss, right?
Make sense of it.
Yeah. These stories honor those we've lost.
Keeping their memory alive. Okay, a story that transcends cultures now. The Yaksha and the Shepherd and Spiti.
Oh, that one's great. Humility, greed, desires.
Universal stuff.
It's told everywhere. Contentment, not possessions, that's where the real wealth is.
The Yaksha grants a wish, but greed ruins everything.
The wish backfires.
We always want more.
It's a reminder to be content, to be grateful.
Speaking of traditions, let's talk about the Bunda ceremony in Nirmand. Happens every 12 years.
It's not just a celebration, it's a reenactment.
A battle.
Good versus evil. A demon who wanted human sacrifices.
Wow.
The villagers, they act it out. It connects them to the past, keeps it alive.
It's powerful.
It is. Folklore shapes beliefs, keeps traditions alive.
Okay, back to shadows and spirits. The Bara Bengal, the Valley of Shadows.
Ooh, spooky. Remote mists, legends, shadowy spirits protecting the land.
It sounds like another world.
It does. Do you think those spirits make people feel safe? Or cautious?
Maybe both. Protection, but also you have to be respectful.
Right. Powerful forces. We're not always in control.
Okay, let's go to Sangla now. Kamru Fort, an ancient structure,
Blessed by goddess Kamakya.
giving it a sacred aura.
Even buildings can be sacred in Himachal Pradesh.
Do you think people still go there for spiritual reasons?
I think so. It was a pilgrimage site once. Those beliefs probably still influence people today.
The past always influences the present. Okay, back to Churdhar Peak. We talked about Lord Shiva, but there's also the Serpent of Churdhar.
Protecting the peak.
Only letting those with pure intentions reach the top.
It's like a test, right?
A spiritual challenge. Is that common? This idea of proving yourself before reaching a sacred place.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. Respect and reverence. You have to be dedicated.
Okay, a warning against greed and disrespect now. The cursed bells of Kateshwari Temple.
A king, he wants the temple bells.
Thinks they're valuable.
He doesn't see their true value, their spiritual significance.
He just wants money.
And it leads to disaster.
Do you think the story was a warning to others?
Definitely. Don't mess with the divine. Treat sacred things with respect.
Good advice. Back to Milana now. Their unique identity, the sacred dance.
Taught by their deity.
To ward off evil.
And outsiders can't participate, they're protecting their traditions.
But does it also isolate them?
It might. They're guarding what's theirs, but it separates them too. It's a balance.
Culture is always evolving, but it needs protecting too. Okay, let's go to a place where the past really lingers. The ghost town of Kuldara.
Abandoned, cursed,
The residents fled.
a tyrannical ruler, harsh taxes.
It's a story of injustice, resistance. It's still uninhabited, you know, strange noises, apparitions.
Would you go there?
Part of me is curious. But it's a place of suffering.
It's like they're asking us to remember.
To acknowledge their pain. Okay, from a story of abandonment to a story of courage. The brave queen of Chamba.
Rani Sunek.
Smart, strong.
An invasion, but she doesn't fight.
She uses diplomacy.
Intelligence over aggression.
I love that.
It's a different kind of strength, right?
It challenges the usual stories.
It does. Wisdom, compassion, peace. True leadership.
What a legacy. Okay, Kinar now. A natural wonder, the Rock Bridge.
Created by Lord
To
Shiva,
help travelers.
but only those with pure hearts can cross.
It's like a test of character.
It is. Our actions have consequences, even in nature.
We're always being tested. Okay, scenic Shulori Pass now. Breathtaking beauty, but also a protective spirit.
Watching over travelers.
Keeping them safe.
It shows the connection between people and their environment.
Do you think those spirits make people feel safe or cautious?
Probably both. You feel protected, but you also have to be respectful.
Right. Everything's connected. Okay, our last tale. Roalsar Lake in Mandi. History, myth, the supernatural.
The sunken temple.
A king, so arrogant.
He disrespects the sacred site. The temple sinks beneath the lake. Actions have consequences. But there's mystery, too. The temple comes back sometimes during special events.
No way. Have they tried to find it?
Stories, rumors, but nothing solid. The lake keeps its secrets.
It makes you wonder what else is hidden down there.
It's like the past is waiting to be rediscovered.
That's a great note to end on.
It really does. Makes you think,
Yeah.
what else is out there, just waiting to be found? But let's move from a sunken temple to a mountaintop. The Yaksha and the Shepherd on Churdhar Peak.
Oh yeah, another shepherd, another yaksha. But this time it's on the highest peak in Himachal Pradesh. What do you think? Why there?
Well, mountains are often seen as like sacred, you know, closer to the heavens.
Where the magic happens.
Exactly. So this story about temptation, about greed, it makes sense that it happens on a mountain, right?
It's like the mountain is watching, judging the shepherd.
It adds to the tension, that's for sure. Okay, let's go to a place where a ceremony brings a story to life. Nirmand and the Bunda ceremony.
Every 12 years. It's not just a festival though, right? It's a reenactment of a battle.
Good versus evil. They're acting out this victory over a demon who wanted human sacrifices.
That's intense.
It connects them to the past, to their ancestors. It brings them together.
The power of ritual. Right.
It's more than just entertainment. It shapes their beliefs, their identity.
Okay, let's go back to shadows and spirits for a minute. The Bara Bengal, the Valley of Shadows.
It's a remote valley, shrouded in mist. They say it's protected by shadowy spirits.
It sounds eerie.
It is a place where the worlds might touch. Do you think the locals feel safe? Or maybe a little scared?
Probably both. Like, you're protected, but you also don't want to mess things up.
Right, you have to be respectful. There are forces beyond our control. Okay, let's go to Sangla now, to Kamru Fort.
Another ancient structure,
This one is blessed by goddess Kamakya.
making it sacred.
Even forts can be holy places in Himachal Pradesh. Do you think people still go there for spiritual reasons?
I bet they do. It was a pilgrimage site. And those beliefs stick around.
The past always influences the present. Okay, back to Churdhar Peak. We talked about Lord Shiva, but there's also the Serpent of Churdhar.
Guarding the peak.
Only those with pure intentions can reach the top. It's like a test.
You have to be worthy. Is that a common theme? Proving yourself before reaching a sacred place.
All the time. It's about respect, showing you're dedicated. Okay, let's hear a story about greed and disrespect now. The cursed bells of Heteshwari Temple.
What happened?
The king, he wanted those bells.
Thought they were worth a lot of money.
He didn't understand their true value, their spiritual meaning, and it backfired on him.
What happened?
Disaster. It's a lesson. You know,
Don't steal from temples.
exactly. Treat sacred things with respect. Okay, back to Milana. They have this amazing tradition, the sacred dance.
I've heard of it. Outsiders can't watch, right?
Right. It's taught by their god to protect them. They're very protective of their traditions.
It's part of who they are. But it also keeps them separate, doesn't it?
It's a tough balance. Preserving your culture, but also being part of the world. Okay, let's go to a place where the past feels very present. Kulhara, the ghost town.
Ooh, why is it a ghost town?
It was abandoned. Cursed, they say.
Can't happen.
A bad ruler, high taxes. The people fled. It's a story of injustice, of standing up for yourself.
It's still empty.
Oh.
People say they hear things there, see things.
That's a little creepy, right?
It is. It makes you think about the people who live there.
Their pain. Okay, let's hear a story about courage now. The brave queen of Chamba,
Oh, I like her already.
Rani Sunyana. She was so smart.
What did she do?
There was an invasion. But she didn't fight.
No.
She used her words, her diplomacy. She was a true leader.
A different kind of strength.
Right. It challenges how we think about leadership. Wisdom, not just power. She protected her people.
That's inspiring. Okay, let's go to Kinnaur now, to the rock bridge.
Legend has it that Lord Shiva created it.
Yeah, people.
But only those with pure hearts can cross safely.
Ooh, magic bridge.
It's a reminder that our actions matter, even in nature. We have to be mindful.
Like a test of character. Okay, Jalori Pass now. Beautiful, but also home to a protective spirit.
Keeping travelers safe on that dangerous road.
Another spirit protector. It makes you think, do these spirits make people feel safer or more careful?
Probably both. You feel protected, but you also know you have to be respectful. We're all connected, to each other, to nature, to the unseen world. Okay, one last tale. Rualsar Lake in Mandi. A story about consequences and mystery.
Hit me with it.
The sunken temple. A king full of himself.
What did he do?
He disrespected a sacred site,
Bad idea.
and the temple sank beneath the lake. It shows that everyone has to face consequences, even kings.
Wow, but it's not just about punishment, right?
There's mystery too. They say the temple comes back up sometimes during special events, like it's waiting for the right moment.
That's incredible. The past is always there, influencing the present. From love to loss, from heroes to spirits, we've explored so much of Himachal Pradesh's folklore.
It's been quite a journey. These stories, they're not just entertaining. They teach us about a culture, about its values, its beliefs.
And its connection to nature.
Exactly. So, as you think about these stories, ask yourself, what do they tell you about the people of Himachal Pradesh? What can we learn from them, about ourselves, about our place in the world?
Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep that sense of wonder alive. Until next time, deep divers.